Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this satin bonnet, African print satin bonnet with it's satin bonnet, so it's lined with satin. What am I saying? Okay, so this was very easy to make. Took me like an hour to make, so it's very beginner friendly. You know, you won't lose your patience while sewing this. It's very easy. So if you want to see how I made this satin bonnet, please continue watching the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with everyone you know. Okay, and I'll see you in my next video. And actually, don't forget to watch my previous video on how I made this kimono top. Alright, bye, and I'll see you in my next video. To make working with the fabric more manageable, I cut out a piece that is about 27 inches wide, and that is what I'm going to use to make this bonnet. So for this project, you're going to need your ANKARA fabric, matching satin fabric for the lining, scissors, thread, pins, measuring tape, ruler, and of course your sewing machine. You also need a 1-inch elastic band, which I forgot to include here. Next, fold the fabric lengthwise and then widthwise so that you can have two folded edges. Starting from the tip of the fabric, measure 12 inches to make a large bonnet. You can reduce or increase this depending on how big or small you want your bonnet to be. To get a perfect circle, leave your tape measure at the point where you started and pivot around, measuring 12 inch. Then connect the dots together to make a quarter circle. Then take your scissors and cut out the quarter circle that you just drew out. Now we're going to cut out the band part of the bonnet, the headband part. Measure out 2 inches for the width and 27 inches for the length of the headband. Then connect the dots with a line and cut it out. So I opened the quarter circle I cut out from the ANKARA fabric, making it a semicircle, and I used it as a template to cut out 2 semicircles from the satin lining, leaving ½ inch at the top to join the satin fabrics together. You do not have to do this if you have enough satin fabric. You can just cut out the satin fabric exactly the way you cut out the ANKARA fabric, so you can have one whole circle. But since I only had ½ meter of satin with me, I decided to cut it twice. Then you're also going to cut out the headband from the satin fabric exactly the way you cut out the ANKARA fabric as well. I also went ahead and joined the 2 semicircles together. Afterwards, pin the ANKARA fabric and the satin fabric together, wrong sides facing each other. Take it to the sewing machine and use the widest stitch setting on your sewing machine to sew a running stitch around the circumference of the bonnet. Pin the headband pieces together, right side facing each other, and sew down the length with ½ inch seam allowance. Once you're done, open it up and press down with an iron, making sure that the seam is pressed towards the satin fabric. After pressing, take it to the sewing machine and top stitch close to the seam line, and that is how it should look once you're done. Fold over and press and join the ends with a straight stitch. So this next part is going to sound a bit complicated, but it is not. What you're going to do is split the bonnet to fit the headpiece or the headband. To start, take the headband piece and the circle piece and place right sides together and then pin. Then you find the middle point of the other side of the fabric and the satin, of the headband and the bonnet, and then pin again. And then you find the middle point of the other side and you pin. You repeat this process until you get to the smallest point possible, and then from that point you fold the fabric on itself to make a pleat, and you do it all around. If that was not clear, you can just watch what I do and repeat. Once you're done pinning and making the pleats, take it to the sewing machine and sew it down with a 1/2 seam inch allowance. Once you're done sewing, bring the starting part of the band inwards to meet all the satin lining, folding the satin part of the lining to cover up the stitch you just made to secure the pleat and pin it down. If that was not clear, once again, just watch how I do it. It's very easy. Once you're done pinning, sew it on the right side, right here, where I'm indicating. And this is how it's gonna look like on the inside and the outside. Oops, I forgot to mention that you do not sew it all around. You don't sew it completely round. You should leave 2 inches gap to insert the elastic band, which is the last and final part of this bonnet. Pin the safety pin to the end of the elastic band to use it as a guide to pass the elastic through the headband. Go back and feel through to ensure that the elastic is straight inside. Then sew the ends of the elastic with a zigzag stitch. Close up the gap you left inside the elastic band. And with that, you have come to the end of this project and you have yourself a bonnet. I hope you have found this tutorial helpful and you would give it a try. If you do, don't forget to share it with me on Instagram at miss_pilliums. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and turn on the notification button so you can get notified when I upload my next tutorial. Bye.